This is the first goal from the JV game on Saturday. Puck battle in the corner. It's going to end up working up to the boards. And Carter, we had a nice little conversation about this at the start of the game. Just talking about our effort, right? Puck comes up the wall. We got to have the will and the battle to win it. We end up getting our stick down late. We never end up even touching the puck. I mean, talk about bad habits. Look at where our stick is when this puck comes up the wall. Stick's up above our head, up above our head. And then when the puck comes up the wall, now we got to put it down quick. Bad habit there. And then the defenseman ends up obviously just pinching down winning this puck. Second mistake after that. As soon as your defenseman's by you and gone, he's not your guy anymore. Your job is now to come back to the middle of the ice and cover the slot because, well, you don't need to go chase the guy down in the corner. And instead, they do a little give and go. And now the guy who gets the puck is exactly where we're supposed to have you standing, Carter, and it ends up in the back of the net. This is the second goal from the Saturday JV game. Puck's going to end up getting worked wide to the far side, and just show you simple stuff, right? Puck watching. Okay, so Jason's pressuring this guy, which is fine, but we've got Michael standing here, not covering anybody. Bryce standing here, not covering anybody. Caleb's out far wide, not in position, not covering anybody. And it ends up being a 2-on-1, maybe even a 3-on-1 really in front of the net. And end up picking the puck up, throwing it in the back of the net. So understanding, right, that we don't need three people staring at one guy with the puck, right? We need to be picking up bodies in front of the net. We don't do that. It ends up in the back of the net. Third goal from the Saturday JV game. Two pretty just kind of simple, lazy plays. One thing we always teach as a defenseman, Potty, is we get rolling pucks. And rolling pucks, we got to drop our bottom hand and we just got to be hard. We don't want to try to overplay a rolling puck. This first puck's going to come out to you. It's rolling, it's bobbing, it's bobbling, and we try to settle it down. Rather than trying to settle it down, let's just slap that puck back. We end up losing it. It ends up coming out. And then right here, just a really weak play, Liam. I mean, we're standing really upright. We got one hand on our stick. We try to pull it back. Just not a good play there when we're the last guy back. And then from here, this guy just ends up putting the puck into a really good spot on the net. I want to show everybody this. This is where you shoot to score. For all of you people who are struggling to score goals out here, watch where this guy shoots this puck. Right over the pad, blocker side, back of the net. It's where you shoot to score. This is the fourth goal from the Saturday JV game. Kind of a fluky one. Board battle. Michael, your stick gets caught in the Zam door and ends up getting kicked out. And then Jason, we're going to end up tipping this puck, and it's going to end up sailing over Lawson's head. I think the only thing that we were kind of thinking about, Lawson, as this goal went in, obviously it's kind of fluky, so it's shake it off. But there's really no reason to drop here. I think that's the problem, is we go down to our butterfly for no reason. I think if we just stand up, we're fine. And Bryce asked me a really good question after this goal, which is why I wanted to bring it up. He said, Coach, I could have grabbed the puck. Should I have grabbed it? Absolutely. If you're a defenseman and the puck's, you see it up in the air, get your hand and bat it into the corner. You don't want to catch it, because if you actually grab it and catch it, you have to bring it straight down. And if you bring it straight down, obviously you're putting it into a very dangerous area. So if you're a defenseman, you could have punched it. Yeah, punch that puck out and try to hit it into the corner. It's the fifth goal from the JV game on Saturday. So a little one-on-one here with Patty and one of their better players. Good step up there. But I want to notice after we break this play up, Noah, okay, we're coming back, we're back checking, great play, but we want to find where the pressure is and how do we escape it. So here's a clear as day mistake in the zone. We don't want to go to our backhand, okay? Your left-handed shot, take this puck behind the net, go to your forehand. Instead, we just make a weak backhand play to nobody, ends up being a turnover, and then from there, just got a one-on-one. Carter was standing flat-footed. He makes a little simple move to his forehand, and then Lawson there. We can't leave our feet, right? Not great defense, not great goaltending. We leave our feet, ends up in the back of the net. This is the first goal against Sunday game, JV game against Arkansas. Puck's going to end up getting pushed down into the corner. They win a battle, and Blake, I want us to look where we're at here on this far side. Okay, we have no possession of the puck, and we're standing outside of the dots, outside of the top of the circles, while a scramble play is going on in front of the net. We actually end up winning the puck and throwing it back out to a spot where we should be covering Blake, but we're so far out of the play that our defenseman picks up the puck. We're late getting there. He gets a first shot and then a second shot and ends up I don't know if it ends up bouncing in or getting deflected, but just look at our positioning here. I mean, we're nowhere to be involved in the play. Puck goes out to our defenseman, and we're not there to cover. This is the second goal from the JV game on Sunday. And I want you guys to look at what happens right off this opening draw. Okay, so one of their better players, he ends up pushing wide around Nick. And once again, I feel like it's something I've had to say, and the coaches have had to say time and time and time and time again. When you're back checking, you back check to the slot and you back check to pick up a guy, right? So we're not worried about back checking this guy. The goalie's got this guy. He's standing outside the dots. He's not really in a great place to score. If he ends up picking a corner, then we'll give him props, okay? Let the goalie make the save. So Carter, look where you're back checking. You're back checking this guy for no reason, okay? And no one's going to pick up 11 here. So Michael and Carter, we've got a good chance to pick up 11 here on this rebound, and nobody does, and it ends up in the back of the net, okay? Just simple stuff, right? Simple mental mistakes, right? Look at all three of our forwards on this play. There's a rebound, okay? Blake's got nobody covered. Michael's got nobody covered. Carter's got nobody covered. The only person covering somebody is Bryce, and it ends up to the guy who we don't want to have the puck on their stick, top scorer in the JV league, puts it in the back of the net. This is the third goal from the Sunday JV game, and understand we're scrambling on this play, but when we're scrambling and the puck goes to the corner, we can't continue to scramble. We got to learn to settle down in those moments. So kind of a scrambly play, scrambly shift right before this. Everything's kind of pinning around, kind of going crazy, kicks out to the corner. And from here, this is where we've got to settle down, okay? Mad scramble in front. Dane does a good job kicking puck into the corner. We got to settle down and just play our position. We don't do that, okay? So Carter, who's a left wing, is in the right side corner, not in a good position. Michael's fine. He's the center on this line. He's in a good spot. And now look at this. It's going to go behind the net, and it's going to slide right out to where we don't have anybody on that right side. Ends up in the back of the net.